You are the one with all the choices. You are the one with all the choices. If you feel stuck or trapped in some less than life, you've chosen it. I know that sounds horrible, but let me explain. I'm Rosemary Nonny Knight. I am the money minister. I support action-oriented spiritual people to leave behind the pain, the limiting beliefs of the past, and to rise victorious in their true design life. Your true design, okay, is a life of freedom. It's financial abundance. It's fulfillment. It is a love-drenched life if you will claim it. Because as I said at the beginning, you are the one with all the choices. The problem is that you've got to this place in your life where you really feel trapped in the life that you've created. You feel as though you have no choice. You have all these bills to pay, all these responsibilities. You have people looking up to you. There's certain expectations on you. The idea of shaking free of all of that is kind of scary, but that's a choice, because you do have a choice to move into something different or to stay stuck here. So you pray, you do your affirmations, maybe you do some, who knows what, clearing activities and all of that spiritual stuff that we do sometimes to avoid actually taking action. None of these things are bad in themselves. The problem is that you don't actually then take an action to get out of your life. I was speaking to someone recently. She knew exactly all the things that she would like to do. But then there was, oh, my children this, and my partner the other, and my parents need that, and my lease agreement on this property, I'm stuck here for a little bit, and this, and there was all kinds of reasons why I am stuck. And there's absolutely nothing you can say to me, Rosemary, that will tell me that I'm not stuck. And I had to bring her to the recognition that all of those things, she could choose again. She could decide, you know what, I'm going to speak to my landlord, decide how I'm going to get out of the lease, or maybe even see if I'm still in the lease, for goodness sake, because she wasn't even sure really about that. Children, they were grown up, so they're not children here. They're actually adults. So there were choices around telling them, this isn't working so well for me, or come with me. I've decided that I'm moving on to something different. There were so many choices that I was able to bring to her, because we had one of the, what I call a prophetic, intuitive mentoring session. So I presented lots of different options to her, which she kind of thought of, but then she discarded with one reason or the other reason. But then when in the face of me saying, yeah, but why can't you try this? Did you actually do it though? Or did you just think it and then discard it? And then she realized, oh, no, I didn't really try that because I didn't think it was possible. But did you check? Have you tried? Why would it not be possible? And as we went through all of this, she suddenly started to see the light at the end of the tunnel here. The recognition that no, she was never trapped. She may have been scared. And that's what I always say to clients. If you ever feel like you only have one choice, it's usually fear telling you that. The truth is, you always have numerous choices. Always. You may not like all the choices, but you always have numerous choices. So there you are praying and blah, blah, blah. And when the divine is actually saying, yeah, but you could do this and you can do this. Or he's even giving you these ideas. And immediately, as soon as they come into you, immediately, oh, well, that can't work because of that. Oh, no, that can't work because of that. And then at the end of the day, you say, oh, I feel stuck. I feel, I have no choice. I have to be here. Yes, you do. You are the only one with all the choices. You are the authority in your life. You are the one. The divine can't even force you to do anything, because that's another thing that sometimes passive spiritual people are trying to, I'm waiting for the divine to show me another sign. Honey, you know what you want. Take steps towards it. And if you choose to not to take steps towards it, then you are choosing to stay trapped. And I have to remind myself of this as well, guys. So, I'm not coming from a place of judgment at all. I know what it's like sometimes to feel as though life has just anchored you in place and there's nothing you can do about it. But I'm here to remind you, you're the only one that can do something about it. The divine might want to help, but until you start moving, ain't nothing going to change. It wasn't until, there was my pharmacy and all of this. It wasn't until I woke up and decided, okay, I don't want to be a pharmacist. So what do I want? What am I willing to do to move myself away from being a pharmacist? And that's when I started making little choices. And you don't have to make sudden moves. Little choices. And you start to see, I'm not stuck. I'm not trapped. I have choice. Sometimes even just knowing that you have choice, even if you then choose to stay in your situation, that frees you. That helps you realize, no, I am choosing to be here right now for a season, but that season will not last forever. Even that choice, that decision inside of you will bring you back to a place of power. Whereas this whole feeling of, I don't have a choice, I'm so trapped, it makes you feel so helpless and weak and victimized. Life ain't victimizing you. Life is trying to support you in the choices you are making consciously or unconsciously. So let's get conscious about the choices you're making, right? It's time. You are the one with all the choices. You want to manifest a greater life? Come on, let's start moving towards it. Come into evolution, yeah? That's why I created evolution, because sometimes when you get all stuck in your way of being, you don't realize there's other ways. So yeah, speaking to someone like me will help you see the choices that are available right in front of you. There's always new choices that you can make today. Always. But you can't always see them because you're stuck and you're feeling trapped and anchored down. Come into evolution. The link is around this video. It's rosemarynonnyknight.com/evolution. Come, one, we're going to deepen your connection to the divine, because when you deepen that connection to the divine, you're more courageous in the face of the various choices you have, because you know that the divine is your source, not anything out there. So you don't need to be afraid as much anymore. Okay? And then also, I'll teach you how to use spiritual lore to manifest the resources you need to live in your purpose, to do the things that you want to do with your life, as well as give you practical hints, tips, guidance to move forward. Come into evolution. It's rosemarynonnyknight.com/evolution. It's incredibly accessible. Come into evolution. The link is around here. I'm looking forward to doing life with you. And share this video with somebody else. Much amazing love. Go be your powerful self. Go be your powerful self. You are not stuck. You are not trapped. You have all of the choices. Use them. Much love.